Hi everyone, I'm Callie. Welcome back in for the second episode of God of War Ragnarok. Last episode ended up being so much longer than I intended for it to be. I didn't realize until I was editing that it was close to 3 hours, so I apologize for the longer first look into Ragnarok. I did not mean to do that at all. I was just completely captured by the game. I felt like every moment there was something crazy that was happening, and I didn't realize until I pressed stop recording that I had been recording for 3 hours. I think that goes to show you how much I have been loving my time in this game so far. I am very, very ready to hop back in today. As a quick recap, in the last episode we did run into Thor and actually have a conversation with Odin. And I saw a couple of you in the comments say exactly what I was thinking, but I did not say it in the video, that Odin does seem more like a mafia boss than the big bad Zeus that was running the Greek realm. He walked in with that casual demeanor and gave Kratos a very enticing offer, but of course Kratos learned from his other deals that he's made with gods and decided not to take this one from Odin, which I think was the best call. I felt like at first he was going to take it just because the beginning of the game kind of threw me through a loop. We opened up to Kratos touching the bag that Faye's ashes were in and not looking like himself. I can't help but feel like Kratos feels a little bit lost. And he felt lost on the battlefield before he called up to Ares. So in a way, for some reason, I thought that maybe Kratos would take that offer. But of course, Kratos knows much better and did not take the offer from Odin, which is good because like Mimir said, if he says that the snow is white, you cannot trust him. But after turning down Odin's offer, we do end up battling it out with Thor for quite a bit of time and calling it quits because it looks like both Thor and Kratos were both hurt. They both did a number to each other, and Thor just kind of bows out and said that his blood debt was paid, but it wouldn't be the last time that we're seeing him. Odin also gives us a very important piece of information about something that Atreus has been doing behind Kratos' back. He's been searching for Tyr, and he discovered that those lore cabinets that we found in God of War 2018 can actually open up just for him, which I'm not surprised. I was guessing from the trailer that him touching the tree was kind of him unlocking some sort of ghost from the past or information from the past. But instead of the tree, he's touching the lore cabinets that are projecting him into a deeper understanding of what those lore cabinets actually mean. I'm very interested to see how much more he's learned and how much he might actually be keeping from Kratos. I think that he knows a lot more than he is telling Kratos, and I think it's just because Kratos is not doing a very good job at being confrontational with Atreus. He thinks that the best way to go about things is to train hard and keep your focus and keep your gaze ahead, but Atreus is not like Kratos when he was younger. Atreus has a lot more to deal with, a lot of different things that are going on with being part god and part giant. He's kind of been put in this interesting spot where he belongs to all realms. And it's really cool to see him discovering himself, but I feel for Kratos because he's obviously being left in the dark. I hope that hopefully through this journey, Atreus and Kratos can learn to communicate with one another again. And now that we're on the road and traveling once again, hopefully that can give us another opportunity to help the father and son relationship grow more. But I have been super excited and ready to hop in again today. This episode will not be as long as the first one, but I've been super excited and ready to hop in today. So let's see where the rest of this journey takes us. All right, so we ended inside of Sindri's house. I've kind of just been like chilling here. I love games that give you a really awesome atmosphere where you kind of just feel like sitting down like by the fire or in this chair and reading a book. And the music here is really nice too. It's not really music, it's more of just like an ambiance. But wow, this house is pretty awesome. But I think we were supposed to talk to Sindri. I also realized as I was exiting the game last time that there's objectives in this menu versus just in this menu where we have our goals. Because I think it says different things. Talk to Sindri. Sindri requires Mimir's help in unlocking travel to Svartalfheim. He waits for me in his study. Oh, never mind. It says the same thing, but we could just like bop in this way because it would probably just be much easier to do that. But I did see the photo mode, which I think is really Really, really cool. Film grain, exposure, filter. Oh, you can like turn. Oh, this is so cool. Or like a border. Characters. You could like have them hide them. That's so cool. Oh my God. Oh, that is like kind of disturbing. A wing? Stop. I like these way too much. Stop. It looks so weird when he smiles. Okay, I can't. Wait, is this a kissing face? But he's like, wait, no, 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 no. That one looks more like him. This is like probably the most natural face, and that's kind of disturbing that this is Kratos' natural face. Out of all of the ones, that is the one that looks the least disturbing, is this one. Okay, I need to stop. I need to get out of here. Are you sure? Yes. Please, my heart can't take anymore. Okay, so let's go talk to Sindri. That was good.
Finding everything all right, I hope?
How do we unlock the realms?
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head. So, where exactly is Tyr being held?
He's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
The realm is full of mines, you realize. You'll need help narrowing it down. Oh, you should talk to Durlin.
Who's Durlin?
He's a cousin of ours, sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines.
Durlin.
I know, he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader? Durlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
And you just remember things however they pop into your being, don't you? I suppose you think Durlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking for trouble.
What do you mean, Brok?
Will he help us or not?
No, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place to cast asparagations on my relations. This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Durlin's door. See for yourself how it goes. Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort of dwarf folk you're used to. He's cranky as all get out. And he talk funny, too.
Sounds like a true study in contrast.
I was just thinking the same thing. So Brok doesn't want us to go to his place, I guess? I'm not sure. That seemed a little bit strange. If we need help, then why wouldn't we go to Durlin? And why is he getting upset at Sindri for giving us that piece of information?
I've always wanted to see your home realm. Svartalfheim sounds unique.
Svartalfheim? Huh, stupid Aesir name. We look like dark elves to you.
Oh, right. You call the realm something else.
Niðavellir, which is also the name of the capital city and where you should look for Durlin.
Oh.
Damn city's so full of Odin
Niðavellir.
fuckers nowadays. It ain't hardly somewhere a self-respecting dwarf would show his face.
Harsh, but accurate.
I remember them saying that Odin had a really strong hold on Svartalfheim or Niðavellir. I need to say that more than once. So no wonder why he changed the name of it. He wants complete ownership over it. Which I guess is why Brok is so concerned about us heading there. He doesn't want Odin to get wind of it. And if Odin has such a strong presence in that realm, it could get ugly, especially for his people. And it's already ugly for his people, so I understand. I understand. Oh, look at this little painting on the wall. I missed that. It looks like a sea and a little boat in the sea. That's like the only piece of art that I've seen in this house. Interesting. I'm gonna go look in his study real quick. I'm sure we'll be back here, but I think it's really interesting that that is the only piece of art. I don't know why. All right, let's go ahead and head outside.
You hear that? Are those some kind of dragons? They're so far, I can't tell how big they are.
Yeah, they do look like dragons. What are they eating? And there's like little baby ones too. Huh. Okay. I wonder if we can go through this gate back here. No. All right. Let's go see. Look, there's those little like mushroom men. They are so cute. I want to know what those are. Oh, it looked like he waved at us. All right, let's go to the portal. Poor Mimir. I know last time we used him as a Bifrost thing, he was very uncomfortable.
We'll just need the Bifrost in the head. Brok, do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those Bifrost eyes of yours.
So, do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh, no.
Looks like a torture device.
This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh, Cindy, you sodding bastard!
Oh my god. Brok.
Open now! I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it.
Oh!
That's
Jeez.
it. Good. Now, release!
Still unpleasant.
Poor
That's our
Mimir.
cue. Come on, hurry.
I'm coming.
Frostfolkers, eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll
Oh
see
look,
soon
they're
enough.
putting the realms in.
Just there. That should do it.
They're all there.
See? No permanent damage.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck. Kratos, throw me at him. Horns first.
Guess it takes a joke, you old goat.
Poor Mimir. We should grab him off of here. It's cute that it has little wheels on his wagon thing.
The Bifrost is broken.
Now that we've reconfigured these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds, you won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on, let me show you how it works. Okay, aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the right, then concentrate.
How do I concentrate? X. Press X while hovering over the wetlands to travel to Svartalfheim. Yeah, the wetlands. There we go. Got it. Interesting. Okay.
This should take you to the wetlands outside Niðavellir city. Just make your way to the town
Niðavellir.
square and ask for Durlin at the tavern.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Durlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
Did you want to come with us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist. And the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling
Grim.
creatures. But good luck!
Thanks. Wait, what?
I said good luck!
Yo, what are these grim? All right, real quick, I did see something pop up in the codex, so I'm gonna take a look at that real quick. Okay, so they put Brok and Sindri in here. The dwarven blacksmith Brok was the first ally we encountered when we set out for the mountain's peak. He and his brother Sindri made the Leviathan axe for Faye. This has been our common bond. Brok is blunt with a foul tongue, but there's a wisdom in his bluster. I find him acceptable company. There is a lot of wisdom in there. Even though he does have a very foul tongue, he knows what he's saying. He speaks very well. They're both very, very intelligent. Sindri, on our journey to Jotunheim, Sindri proved himself a capable blacksmith and valuable ally. Now he's been helping Atreus in his search for Tyr. I'm unhappy this was done without my knowledge, though it is better that Atreus was not alone on this path. That's also why I wasn't really like upset about it anymore, because Sindri, I think out of the goodness of his heart, he just wanted someone to keep Atreus company. He knew what was happening. I mean, Brok and Sindri are always around us. I think they're always watching. They're always in that realm between realms where they're invisible to us, but I think that they're always there. So he knows what Atreus has been up to, and I'm actually really happy that Sindri was there with Atreus and he wasn't alone. I will attempt to spare the dwarf my wrath. May not be easy, yeah. I noticed that he didn't yell at him either, so that makes sense why. We travel to Svartalfheim. The dwarves suggest we seek their cousin, Durlin. Oh, I missed the cousin part. They claim he knew Faye and may know Tyr's location. Okay. The quest for Tyr started.
Whoa. Do you feel that?
What's that, lad?
Anything. Everything. It's warm.
It's so cool here. Oh, a raven.
We can probably use his boat. I can just get it free.
Eyes of Odin started. Okay, so we're gonna get that boat. I love the music here. Anything with like wood flutes. Heck yeah. Kind of reminds me of like Renaissance Festival. There's like a couple weeks of Renfest that I would love to go to when it starts up here. I think it usually starts around August. I love Renfest. It's beautiful here. I love it. Look at the little like, I'm guessing those are hot water pools because Atreus said that it's warm here. What are they called? Like geysers? There might be geysers here. Okay. We can't do anything with this rope, right? No, that's probably for later. We've arrived in Svartalfheim. The dwarves have left us far from Navel. No, I'm going to get that wrong every time. I need to practice. I want to call it the actual name because I feel bad that Odin had changed it to Svartalfheim. Like Brok said, just another Aesir name. I need to learn how to say that right. We'll journey by boat. More boat journeys. Heck yeah. What's that? Money? All right.
Careful, lad.
Okay, okay. I will get it. Oh, he got it.
Why are these things so fast?
Oh, they are fast.
Behind you!
They're kind of annoying. They're so fast.
Red! Left foot!
Oop, okay.
Behind you, brother!
Okay. Here's another one. Oh.
Nista!
Those things are very quick. Kind of annoying. Monster. Beast. Aesir. Oh, Odin's ravens. Odin has his eyes on us since we began our journey some time ago. Killing these ravens and blinding the Allfather will only aid us in our path. We're probably going to see a lot of them here. A wretch. Oh, how I jumped the chance to smash these little blighters with a well-aimed hoof. The stench they give off rivals a troll's bonge. And then some. On their own, they may seem an easy foe, but rarely are they seen without companions. A pack of wrenches will quickly overwhelm even the strongest of enemies. Wrenches thrive in wetlands. Find any body of water and they'll likely be nearby, basking in mud and filth, not doing any favors to their already unique scent. You'll need to be quick on your feet during an encounter with a wrench of any kind and watch the teeth. Oh, it's like a walking What are those things that suck blood?
You were already off to a lively
Leech.
start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I got the boat free, though. We can head through these channels when you're ready.
Okay.
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here against Odin and never talked about it.
Yeah.
The fact that it didn't go well might have curved that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
Ignores the question. Oh yeah, I see the sparkly ones.
If you never asked Mom about what she used to do, what did you talk about when you met? Like, did you just say, "Woman, guard the house.
Stop.
I will go to catch fish in the river," and then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
Oh my gosh. I love the impersonation of him. I think I need to move my camera, sorry. I started in a non-combat zone, so I didn't really know where to put it. Look at the little lizards on the rock. And the little frog in the water. He said hello to us. All right, I think that's everything here. I'm just gonna take a quick loop around, see if there's another shore. There's a barrel. I feel like this boat's a little bit harder to steer. Maybe because Kratos is getting older. I hate to say that. I just want to believe that Kratos is kind of holding out
Did you see that over there?
on his power so that Atreus could train. I saw it earlier. It looked like a big one of those little things that attacked us. And there's definitely something in the water. I've noticed the stuff in the water. Rawhide.
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
Okay. Alright, so we'll camp here. Or dock here.
So these are wetlands, huh? Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Looks like the path continues on the other side of that geyser.
Okay. So there are geysers here.
If only we were in Midgard. That water'd be frozen in a second.
True. It must be pretty nice to be here after spending the winter. Oh look, there's a rune chest. In Midgard. It's been so cold there.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance.
Oh, nice
Great Mars
artifacts.
Brassard, father of a few dwarves you may be well familiar with. Brok may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Okay. Things left behind. Reidmar's Brassard. Reidmar is known for two things. Firstly, he was one of the great armorers of Svartalfheim. Secondly, all of his sons are dragons. That's right, Reidmar fathered the dragons you know now as Regan, Fafnir, and Otyr. Wasn't a terribly good father by any measure, unless you directly rate one's paternal ability to the amount of fire their sons can breathe anyway. This is definitely written in Mimir's hand. But damn, if he couldn't make a good set of plate mail. Odin wanted him to design the Einherjar's armor. Reidmar obliged. By obliged, of course, I mean built a fatal flaw into the armor that would cause the breastplates to snap like stale bread from the slightest blow. About a dozen Ironheart died before the Allfather realized what had happened. They caught Reidmar trying to escape through a realm travel gate. You can imagine what happened next. Dang. Alright, one more. Oh, it's over there. It's beautiful here. I'm loving this atmosphere. I think like the water features and I don't know, I really, really like it here. Okay, so let's get over there. Can I jump down this way? Nice. Ooh, the Athun, I think it was called. Athun apples. Collect enough apples, maximize health increased. So we only need one? Okay. That's pretty nice.
Think that's sturdy enough to...
Aye. Good old dwarven craftsmanship.
What, this thing?
Tyr was a friend to the giants. I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The god of war often advocated for the giants. Although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright.
Yeah, I imagine he had to keep it pretty hush. Like we learned in 2018. There's some enemies over here. Oh, that was late. Dang. Dauntless shield. Tap L1 at the last second to parry and apply a stun. Okay. Got it.
Nista!
I saw some more somewhere. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't see he was holding that one. These guys are pretty unrelenting. Need to get that parry right. Hang on. Oh, can't block. Okay. It actually ended up being okay. These guys are a little bit chaotic. Is he gonna come up here? There he is.
Watch your right!
Whoa, okay. God.
One more to go!
I was late. Okay. The parry on this shield's gonna take a little bit of getting used to for sure. Forged iron. I imagine we won't find very many favors to Odin in this realm. Not after everything these poor guys went through. Oh, whoops. I think I was supposed to break that box. Instead of getting stuck in it. My bad. All right, so that loops around. It's over here. Okay, I'm guessing we gotta go up there.
Okay, there's gotta be some way to turn the wheel up here.
Whoa there! Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Was that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Think you can reach the wheel from here?
Ah,
Oh,
perfect.
wow. Nice job getting it to lower exactly where we need it.
All right. I think we've got everything here.
I was thinking, because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Thimble winter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Thimble winter doesn't always make it winter.
Yeah.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
I see. So it's gotten more hot and geysery and sulfury here. Is what I'm getting from the aroma. Okay. Oh, I thought I saw something over there.
Think we can fit under that bridge?
Oh my god. Nice. Hey! An Yggdrasil dew. Yggdrasil, dew of runic power. Increases runic permanently by 2. Nice. Glad that's still a thing here. Alright, so looks like we keep going that way. Although there's a beach over here too. I wonder if it doesn't matter which one we go to. Oh, there is an Odin offering here. There's several. Okay. Okay. There we go. There's another one. Okay. I forgot I could do that now. Make bombs. Alright. I did see a chest, yeah, on this side over here. Whoa. Oh. It's just one of those things, but it's dead. Alright. On to the
Farther.
next area.
there.
Oh, yeah. What is that? A slag deposit? Nice. So much loot. What is that thing? I don't think we've seen one of those yet. Rawhide. I love the music here. That's one way to do it. Can I get down? Lots of rawhide.
Find anything good up there?
Yes, actually. Alright, we can't cross here, can we? No, we have to go to the other area. What the heck is that? Alright, let's go ahead and get over there.
Right side, brother!
Right side! Father!
Right, watch out!
Nista!
Alright, so we can go up that way. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything over here. Yeah, we can't go any further that way. Okay. Oh, it looks like it can open and turn into a geyser, but it's stuck. Okay.
Did they cap those geysers?
Yeah, they did.
I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach.
So maybe if we, like, freeze this one, it'll give it more pressure? I want to check, but hang on. I want to see what's up here real quick.
Behind you! Look out!
Yeet.
Nista!
There is another one.
Those things are everywhere.
Maybe he died. Okay, so let's try what I first said. To freeze that one over there. Yep. Nice.
Yeah. The wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Nice.
Back to the boat.
Okay. So nothing else here. I have to go the other way. Because I can't recall my axe right now. I love the fluid movements when he's like jumping off
If
of...
the dwarves of this realm are anything like Brok and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
Yeah, them's their fighting words. But Atreus has a
Do
point.
you really think Odin would honor his end of the deal? That if we keep our distance, he'll leave us alone?
No. That does not mean I intend to fight him.
How do I get
Perhaps
over
we
there?
find a new home, where neither he nor Freya can trouble us.
But once we find Tyr, he can help us fight.
Fight?
That's, not what I meant. Obviously, we have so much to learn from Tyr. Any way he can help us is good, right? Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
Atreus is like kinda sorta showing his main plan here. He wants to start a war, for sure. He wants to stick up for the people. He's always been about that. He's always been about how people are innocent and how we should, you know, not kill the animals and we should be kinder, help people. And that was Faye's thing too. That's what Faye said to Kratos in his dream.
Yikes. This place is wrecked. And yes, I am staying alert. There are probably tons of those Grimm around.
All right. So there's a chest here. There's something making a lot of noise somewhere. Okay. There's something to like throw at someone over here. Oh, there they are.
Nista!
Oh, dang, they have poison.
Injured one back here.
Nista!
Nice. I love how Atreus and Kratos can work together now. It's pretty cool. Alright, I saw a bestiary update. Let's go ahead and check out what that is. Alright, so we have Grimm. The Grimm occupy the voluminous middle berth in the life cycle of Svartalfheim's hostile gas monsters. The teenagers of the species, for lack of a better word. Violent, gassy teenagers. Among the most mobile denizens of the Nine Realms, the Grimm can climb almost any surface, burrow into the ground at disconcerting speeds, making them all too easy to lose sight of. Fortunately, they have not yet developed the ability to fly. Yet. Weak little blighters, but they're more than they can make up for and poisonous. Projectile saliva. They're wicked fast to boot. Keeping them in view is imperative in an encounter. Otherwise, they'll disappear from eyesight quicker than you can say Grimm, and lob snot at you from every possible angle. Unpleasant at best, deadly at worst. I love how some of these are written by Mimir. I don't think we saw that before in the other episode, unless I just didn't pick up on it yet. Alright, so we can go up that way. I want to check out this area first. I got sidetracked. What the heck are those?
Nista!
Watch your left.
Jesus.
Nista!
Brother, that group's found
Okay.
a perch on high.
Yep. So gross.
Nista!
All right, well, there's the chunky things that we were just talking about. All right, I haven't seen any runes yet. What is that doing? Oh. Somehow we got a rune. Oh, does this have a rune on it? Okay. I don't remember what the other ones are. I didn't really look. Okay. Alright, so there's that one. What was that dinging noise? Was that just my ability coming back? Yeah. Last one has to be up here. Somewhere. What is that? Pretty cool. Should have saved it.
Nista!
Alright, an update. Wrenches will surely try to swarm and surround you. The area impact strikes, like the Blade's heavy attack, should quickly dispatch them. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that it's probably much easier to get them with the big whip move, but I like hitting things with my axe, if you guys can't tell. Deadly... Oh, a Blade's attachment. Nice. Deadly obsidian handles. Upgrade to unlock perk. So we have strength and luck on ours. I'm going to keep the ones that we have now just for that little bit of luck and the deadly flames perk. Okay. Ah, there's the last one. Okay, should be good. Did we go down this way? A lore marker!
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Unsafe roads. Careful, traveler. This road leads to Niðavellir. Sure, but so too it leads to danger beyond mention. If you give a damn about your own safety, you'll find an alternative route to the City of Iron. Should you succeed, find me so I can spread the word of whichever route you took so that didn't end with you getting your skin peeled off your body by something hungry and pissed off. Oh, it's from Durlin. Okay. Are those people? Have I been? Where are we? I got turned around. Oh, they're dwarves and they didn't make it. Did I just not realize that before? Yeah, I guess I just didn't go down that way. Ooh, Minotaur horn. Horns of Bloodmead. Oh, horns of blood. OG God of War. Collect enough horns of Bloodmead, maximum rage increased. So is it just 1 for 1 now? This is crazy.
I think that's everything here.
Yeah.
Want to get going?
I was just thinking the same thing. Thank you for clarifying. All right. I wonder if we're ever gonna get a compass back, like the top map part. That was nice when we had it, because then I knew where I was going. I feel a little bit like I get lost very easily. I don't have great sense of direction. It's kind of cool how you can see the stars here, even though it's seemingly daytime. Alright, let's hit this barrel and then we'll go over this way. Any other little shores? Sorry, I know the camera movement has to be a little bit annoying. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any like loot spots. Okay, so another gate. There's one of those things.
Nista!
Oh no, it goes into the ground.
Too fast.
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Okay. Oh, so we have to like hide. Oh, from up here. Okay. Got it. There we go.
You did it.
An Ormer, a mysterious creature. Mimir tells me it was born from an ember that escaped Surt's hammer as he worked his forge. The steward of Muspelheim used his bellow to breathe life into the ember, and its first act of existence was to steal and consume the precious metals the smith had been using to forge a weapon. Mimir tried to tell me that Surt found this amusing. Were I Surt, I would not be amused.
Let's see what it dropped.
A health and rawhide and slag deposits. Wow, he dropped a lot of stuff. Iron, shattered rune, nice. Okay, so we have to find a way to lift the gate. I'm guessing.
Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate.
All right. Oh boy. Behind me?
Behind you, brother!
Okay. Miss.
Impressive!
Think you can uncover that geyser from here?
Yes. Okay. So you probably have to freeze that one again to get it to go up more. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything over here first. Okay.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
Oh, look, there's something. Okay.
Hey, nice one.
Nice. Okay. Easy. Can I climb this? Oh,
Can you see
okay.
anything from that block?
Well, if I freeze that one, yeah, I should go up. Okay, nice. What's this? Looks like a book.
That's one of Kvasir's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
Kvasir's poems. We can collect 14 of these. The Sunrise of Nothingness. A story of relentless genius from the mind of Kvasir. Imagine, dear reader, if you so dare, creatures of metal that screech through the air, that swim through the seas that bound across land, but are brought to their knees by a warrior's hand. Her origins hidden, her hair red as blood. Finding places forbidden buried under the mud. But who is this girl, who is more than she seemeth? Who will rescue her people and slay these behemoths? Are you talking about Faye? I mean, I know that her hair was red when we had that dream. It's probably about Faye. Especially now that we've learned about the rebellion. Alright, there's another pulley to my right, which probably releases it the rest of the way, I would think. Okay, let's pull it. Nice.
Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right.
I love the fish in the water. I think that's an awesome detail. This is the way we came from, right? Did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I got turned around, sorry. I was thinking about Tyr.
That earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, you might be onto something, lad.
Atreus, look ahead.
We're here.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Niðavellir, brothers.
They don't seem happy we're here. He pointed at us and ran away. Look at this little place. Look at all the little homes. Everyone's leaving.
Hey,
They're probably
dwarf.
creeped out that we're here.
Oh. They're,
Yeah,
running away.
they're definitely creeped out. Look at them running. Are those
An
chickens?
alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Wild that for us, though.
They are scared.
Yeah, they're like weirded out that we're here. I mean, when your town is taken over by Aesir and seemingly Ragnarok has begun, I would be creeped out too. But look at this place. Look at all like the clothes on
Most
the lines.
definitely an
and-
alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
This place is so amazing. This game is beautiful. I'm mind blown right now. Look at all the structures like in the walls and in the rock and wow.
Hey, could we talk to you for...
There'll be no help, to be sure.
Yeah.
Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own, and hope they let us in.
Okay.
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Look
Or
at the-
fear him.
The oysters. Yeah.
One less feathery spy.
Feathery spy. Look at the chickens. I love everything about this place. It reminds me of like hobbits. And I'm really enjoying being here and looking at all of their little things.
Sindri. Hello. I'd return your surprise.
Oh,
but
Sindri's
I did know
here.
you'd be here. I've got something for you.
What is it? What is all of that stuff?
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk.
Aww.
Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow?
I didn't realize his beard had like purple and pink in it. That's really neat.
Ugh, you are long overdue for a replacement.
I love it.
Taking advantage of certain material. Ow. Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things, in action. Whew. There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say, Skialfa. Skialfa.
Kratos.
Ah!
Well, I certainly didn't expect you
Oh.
to disturb half the creepy crawlies in Niðavellir.
How was I supposed to know they were there? Behind!
Okay.
Okay, so, Durlin,
Nice.
Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
Okay. What is this?
So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes.
These traps.
Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
An Odinism? Yeah. A shopping list. Oh, is it just lore? Don't want to hear any more about shortages. Aesir got exactly what we need. My work shouldn't have to suffer just because they get off on being withholding. Anyway, I need a barrel of oil, as many bundles of firewood as can be spared, 5 ingots of pure Svartalfheim steel, and, oh yeah, food to eat. Okay. Man, I feel like I could just walk around here and just take it in for a while.
At your service.
Resurrection stones. Yes, Kratos can now purchase resurrection stone from the special items tab in the Hold Your Brother shop. These one-use stones can revive Kratos from death as long as he is not alone. Don't love that last part, but okay. So let's go ahead and buy a simple one. Is it free? Oh, the first one's free. And now they're 1,500. Okay. So let's go ahead and sell him the artifacts that we have. Things left behind.
That belonged to one of the rebels, didn't it?
And a poem. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade. We can upgrade the shield as well. Shield fit for high risk, high reward parries. I think once I get the hang of it a little bit more, it'll be better. Those guys are so quick. I was able to get their parry on their second hit, but the first one I'm getting surprised by. So gonna have to focus on parry for sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this one, because it is the way that I like to play. I just need to get good. So, and this grip we can also upgrade, which I think I'm going to go ahead and do. Killing enemies with a Frost Awaken attack causes a Frost Shockwave, and a Refrost awakens the axe. Let's do it. Ooh, okay, that actually worked. I didn't know if that would do anything or if it was just kind of like for show. That's pretty cool. So shiny green stuff we'll have to keep an eye out for. I'm just gonna like bop around here for a minute and then we'll go into the hole. Since I found that treasure, I'm wondering if there's other things for us to find while we're here. All right, let's go look down here for a little bit, because we didn't go down this way. Or no, we came from over here. But look, there's a chest over there. I don't want to break any vases or anything, but if there's chest, I will definitely get that. I like the sound of that. Slag deposits of money. Nice. And another poem, I think.
Another of Kvasir's poems.
Let's go. Kratos looks so mad that he found those. He's like, oh, poem. Large Society Ground Orb, the performance. Being a fictional poem by Kvasir, master of all poets. The armies assembled, 9 warriors strong, well rested and fed, for the war would be long. Sorry. The orb in the air and branch in hand, a swing, a collision, the spectators stand. For 9 nights and 9 days they fight without rest, running, then waiting to prove themselves best, until finally, mercifully, the army does rout. One army triumphant, the other struck out. All right, and this is where we came from, so I think we've seen everything. Let's go ahead and go to that hole Sindri showed us how to get to. The dwarves in Niðavellir are not welcoming. To find Durlin, we must find someone who will speak to us.
Best of luck.
Any outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarves?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Yeah, it's true.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions. I think I see something. Hello?
Did they leave?
Pretended to be a dog. Okay. Maybe... Can we knock on other doors? Like this one? No. Alright, let's keep going. I feel bad, like, breaking that barricade, but... Sorry, don't mean any harm here. wanted to see if there is anything back here. Oh, there is stuff back here. Nice. Ooh! I haven't looked at our XP in a while. I should probably do that. We probably definitely have some upgrades.
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to less subtle means of resistance.
A what? A Greep's firebomb. I have many regrets concerning the time I spent in Svartalfheim, but of those regrets I may think of Greep the most. Greep was a fantastically angry dwarven scribe. Her furious treatises against Odin's financial imperialism might well have spurred the dwarves to outright rebellion, had she continued to distribute them. As a welder of words, she was at least my equal, if not superior, and her passion and fury commanded the respect of anyone who read her writings. When she took firebomb in hand and burned Aesir camps to ash, others followed her. However, the downside of having a clear and loud voice is that you're very easy to find. The Aenhrar could handle propaganda. Arson, less so. They found her, and she, and all known copies of her writings disappeared. I'd always wished to meet her. I still think of her often. I like to think that we'd be friends if she knew me as I am now. Mimir. Alright, we can get up that way. I think that was everything back here. Unless Atreus wants to knock on that door. There's more of those bugs in here. Wasn't expecting that.
Excuse me, but we're looking for...
Nothing for you here. I don't care what you want. No food, no encouraging words, no nothing. Leave!
No encouraging words. All of the little details, I'm sorry, I know I'm moving kind of slowly through this town, but all of the details are so amazing to me. They put so much love into this town. It's incredible. Like, look at the little chickens in their home over here. I'm amazed. Oh, there's a thing here. Oh, okay.
They're stunned!
Aggressive!
On your left! Look, over there. Sorry to bother
If
you.
you're selling something, please bugger off. If you're not selling something, please kindly bugger off.
They're not afraid. I think that they were told to stay inside because of Odin, just like Mimir said. They're not afraid of us. Like, they're just being, like, funny, but they're kind of like they're given orders to stay, you know? It's not like they're just keeping quiet and staying inside because they're terrified. Oh, this is where we came from. Okay. So we made a big loop around. Nice. Oh, dang. I know where we are. Okay. I saw that area and I was like, oh, maybe it's something. Alright, so it looks like we can probably move that cart. Let's do that. I like how Kratos didn't just smash
This
it.
looks promising, right? Less like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
None taken.
Very well.
There's music coming from inside.
I think that's him. Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours, named Durlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Durlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
What mess?
Later, brother.
What? Boat to Durlin's office. Rabe. He kind of reminds me of like a dandelion. The Witcher's dandelion. The dwarven proprietor of the tavern in Niðavellir. He was forthcoming with Durlin's location and also a bit angry towards Mimir. His establishment is too small and unwelcoming. I hope he is a better musician than he is a barkeep. So what is this about the head?
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head. I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
In Service of Asgard. Ooh, is this a side quest? This is our first side quest, I think. Shut down the mining rigs. What is this? Shut down Athiov's rig, Radsving's rig, Modvitnir's rig. Athiov's rig is on an island with a giant gantry running through it. The gantry may prove useful while we scout the island. Okay, so we'll probably run across these as we're hanging out. Where are we right now? Wow, this map is huge. Okay, so yeah, as we make our way north, we'll probably run across those. Nice. Ooh, look at that pie. It looks like maybe a chicken bot pie or something. It's so cute in here. Got some mead. Alright, so I think we're supposed to go this way. That's what he said? The door through the back? What does it say? Durlin's office is a short boat ride away. Atreus is hopeful he has the information we seek. We could choose to ready ourselves and hunt for resources in the bay.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
What is that?
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Oh.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Okay, nice. I was just wondering about that. Does that put a mini compass map on the top now? Maybe not. Yes, let's go. The dwarven compass and map can guide Kratos to objectives. Press the left side of the touchpad to jump to the map. Ah, cool. Okay. Use L to move the map around. Use R to zoom in and out. Okay, nice. Follow the gold icon to stay on the path or track favors, blue icons to pin them to the compass. And we've already done that by pressing the button when it popped up. Very cool.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Gosh, look at this area.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
Okay.
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Durlin's.
What is this? Are we just like going inside someone's house? We're gonna take their money? Wait, whose area is this? I don't feel good about taking their money. I know this is strange, but unless it's like a map or a lore thing, I'm gonna leave the coin pouches. Don't get mad at me. I just feel bad about taking their money. That's why I haven't been like breaking vases and stuff. That's okay. We can keep that there. We will definitely find enough money along our travels. We don't need to be stealing from these poor dwarves. There's a boat there, but I'm sure there's one by the water. Okay. Oh, a portal gateway. Nice. Okay, it was added to the map.
There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Okay. The one with the smoky tower.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
In the bay just beyond this tunnel. Okay. Let's go check out at least one of them before we head to our main objective. Or is our main objective up here? And Yggdrasil do.
I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right.
Okay.
You can see the smokestacks from here.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's
But
go
if
over
you don't
there.
want to explore now, it looks like Durlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
I love how they did that. That was so smooth.
So, which way do we go?
We're gonna go right.
We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you.
So we got cooldown permanently increased by 2. Nice. Yeah, I can't promise you all that I'm gonna do every single side quest, but the ones that I am interested in,
Mimir,
I'm gonna do.
Are you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
All right, so is this one of them? A trade agreement. I hear tinkering over here. I also hear a raven.
Taking a break before visiting Durlin? Very wise. He can be a lot.
Okay. And there's another boat over here. I'm wondering if we're in the right area. Hang on.
One of the mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us?
Okay.
That's
we are
where we're
here.
headed.
Nice.
Let's see if we can't shut it down.
I thought so, but then I saw the boat on the other side and I got concerned.
Wow. There's a lot to explore here.
Yeah.
Kinda nice to be out of Midgard for a bit, huh?
Where is that blasted raven? I hear it, but I'm not seeing it. I see it. Nice. Enemies are so fast.
Brother, that group's found a perch on high. Behind you, brother!
There he is.
Watch out! Left side!
Got it. A nightmare?
Right side! Farther!
They're so quick. Try to get these
Left flank,
nightmares.
poison.
Yeah.
Poison! Right flank! Down! Hey! Get down from there and fight him! One left. The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
Okay.
The
Interesting.
dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard. Why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so.
Okay. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense. I mean, Mimir was in tight with Odin, so he's made a lot of mistakes, and in this realm, he is obviously well known for a lot of those mistakes. It's unfortunate, but I mean, he didn't really have a choice. Just like they don't have a choice right now.
What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore.
Nice.
It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Very cool. All right, so I know there's a ton. I feel like I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of stuff everywhere already. There's treasure everywhere, there's islands everywhere. I'm loving it. Okay. I thought he said careful, so I got concerned for a second. Look at the little lizard in the little peephole. There are so many tiny details in this game. Tiny, amazing details. Climbing the ladder. Today was a good day, my love. The Aesir Overseer complimented my output, nearly double that of the second most productive dwarf. I asked him if he mentioned my name to the great family in Asgard. Perhaps they might need a personal blacksmith for their warriors of Valhalla. And he said he would. Life is a stairway, and every day I haul myself up another step. If I can keep my head down and please the overseer, I am certain that this time next season we'll be living a warmer, easier life in the halls of Asgard. See, so like Mimir said, he appealed to them. Odin appealed to the dwarves here. He's a smooth talker. He's a god. All right. I'm just gonna go search up on that landing and then try to find... Yeah, this is the last one here. How would I get to that one? Maybe from up here? Wrong thing. Maybe he can hit it? Okay, nice. Ooh, another apple. Collect 1 of 2 Othun apples needed. Oh, so now we need 2. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, we've already gone this way. I think we're done here.
Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
Okay. Self-defense.
Is that pure Svartalfheim slag? Give it here.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got those.
Whatever you need.
We should take a look at whatever that was. What was it, armor?
Want something in particular?
Okay, so chest armor. This one. Oh no, it's a full set. You guys know how I feel about these, but honestly, it's not horrible. It has vitality on it. A stunning restoration. Stun grabbing an enemy grants a health burst. Dang. What about this wrist armor? Does it have the same perk? It has vitality and strength. Upgrade to unlock the perk. What does the waist armor look like? Yeah, defense and vitality. We have a little bit of like runic on ours now, so I'm not going to switch to it. Maybe if we get some more ore and we can do the whole set, then I'll do it at once. But for right now, I'm good with what we have. But that is very cool that we can craft that now.
Poor souls. Fighting the Aesir is a thankless job, as you well know.
Yeah, it's true. I hear a bird. The watchtower. Okay, what is this door?
No, it's still here.
What?
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. I need to set right a very old wrong.
Another thing that Mimir has done that he wants to make right. And we need a key for it. All right. Keep our eyes out for a key. Where is this bird?
Bloody Draugr holes.
Oh boy.
We've got to clear out all these undead bastards.
What the heck is that? Holy hell.
You're on fire! But
Yeah.
you already know that.
Draugr on the left.
Holy crap. Woo.
Get up!
I think we're supposed to be here. Oh, dang. Ooh, okay. Might die. Not sure yet. It's very, very likely. I'm running. I need to clear out some of these like side pieces. Damn, that like last thing always gets me.
Right side. Won't be hearing any more from those.
All right.
Roger.
Good, you kill the main one, the rest die. Holy, that was crazy. I know it was really sloppy, but we need some more moves. We need some more. The Hateful, what the heck is this? I've never encountered a jogger like this one before. It fights as if it's fueled by an infinite hate. It emerges from a scar in the earth that closed once we defeated the monster. If we encounter more of these holes, we must close them and put down any creatures that emerge. Holy. Okay. Rough. We did get some blades though, which is good. Let's take a look. First, Empress handles. Low luck chance on any blade hit to grant an increase of strength and runic. I'm gonna keep what we've got going on for now, but it's nice that we got that here. And a lot of money. That got intense. Every single one of his like main hits was just like red, unblockable. All right. I know there's a raven here somewhere. I can hear him. There he is. He's flying. There we go. Jeez. All of the... I've noticed they've definitely picked up the pace in this game. Every single interaction, very smooth, very fast. It makes for some pretty epic combat. But everything is much quicker, and I feel like in a way, Kratos is a little bit slower. I think that's why I haven't really been using my blades that much, because like this power-up move, it's very, very cool, but it's slow. I have to let Atreus kind of like pluck off while I'm powering up. It's just, I think it's very cool how they did that, because if you think about it, Kratos has been like standing back a lot more in the fights. We saw that in 2018. So it's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the skill tree. It's been a long time since I've looked at it, and I know that we have a lot to upgrade. So it's gonna be pretty cool seeing what we can do after I finally get, yeah, we have like 4,000 XP right now. We definitely need to get some stuff. Unlock mod tokens for a skill using XP. Freely change the token on a skill once unlocked. XP granted, purchase a skill mod now. What? Mod tokens. Damage, stun, or element. I think I'm gonna do damage. Let's start with damage. That's really cool. And you can unequip it and put stun on there instead. Wow. Okay. So that's for doing the skill labor. Ah, that's amazing. All right, let's go ahead and get that one. Against burning enemies, let's definitely do this one now. Perform melee attacks in quick succession without sustaining damage to power up the axe and inflict frost on every hit. For sure. Gonna do that one. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one too. I'm gonna hold off on melee stuff for a bit so I can get some more stuff for these blades. That's pretty cool. Press R1 to launch forward. Okay. And let's take a look at Atreus. Atreus draws enemies aggression when Kratos is under pressure. That's actually really nice. Let's do that one. Okay. That should definitely change the game for us a bit. Alright, nice. I love our new moves. I'm ready now. I'm ready. I will use the moves more. I know I've kind of been like lackadaisical about all of that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I think I've just been like very into the sights and the sounds in this game, and I haven't really been focusing on combat. It will get better, I promise.
Behind the door.
A prisoner of sorts.
All right, so we need to get that key. A prisoner. All right, since we can already see the other smoky area, I'm gonna go ahead and head there.
Come to me.
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
That would be nice if that's true. All right, so here's the next one. And then it looks like the last one is near where we
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to work for the Aesir in the first place?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
Yeah. Indeed.
Bet we could swing across that, lift thing.
Gantry.
Pantry. Thanks.
Okay. Can't go up there. Okay. Can't go up there. Why is it red? Okay.
Not quite right.
Yeah, we have to get it up more. Okay. I was wondering about that. Like there, yeah.
It's gotta be the right spot.
Grappling, let's go.
Those barrels.
Yeah.
I smell fuel. Bet a spark from your blades would cause quite a boom.
Yes. Atreus was standing so close. All right, there's enemies in there. Are they frozen? Okay, can't get down there. All right, let's go over that way.
I think we could break through the ground here. If you found a high enough place to drop from.
Break through the ground. Okay. All right, so let's go up this way then. Oh, I see. Okay, so that opened up this way. I see, and now I can get up that way. Okay.
Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these rigs off themselves.
One or two tried. The Einherjar made examples of them.
They killed the dwarves? Couldn't you have convinced them not to?
Aye.
I'm sure Mimir has done a lot of things that he regrets. Okay, bye. Wait, press R3. I'm pressing it. I'm pressing R3. That was strange. Alright, so there's that thing over there. Oh, I see.
That should help.
So maybe if it was lower, then we could swing across. Okay. Already got that chest. This is the way out. How do I get back to the other side? This way, since it's open now? Okay. Wrong way. Okay. Alright, now we should be able to make them even. Right? Because we're trying to get up to that smokestack. Would it be there? Or there?
Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah, I think it's that one too. Just not 100% sure. Yeah, because now we can't cross that, but that's okay. Did I forget that down there? I didn't read the big blue shiny thing on the wall. How did I miss this? Oh, it was like kind of hidden. Sneaky, sneaky.
Huh. Impressive.
The squasher. Kythin, squasher of wretches, killed a nest of 20 here. A legend or boast, I wonder. I wish this Kythin was around to enlighten us with her strategies. Okay. Yeah, I see. But wait. We need to... How? How can I get that one bottom one to go up again? I think I need to go down there first. Yeah, I need to go down and then lift it up. Okay, and then I need to go to the another area to lift it up again. Okay. Yeah. And I accidentally pulled it down instead of... Oh, I can't pull it up. What? Oh, maybe... Okay. Don't do anything. Don't touch it. I think I need to get onto that platform and then... Oh, okay. I see. Sneaky. I got it now. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we can push this chain down.
Wasn't so hard.
It's so nice that you can push the chain down now, and it doesn't automatically make you go down there too. It's so nice. That used to drive me crazy. Alright, things are probably gonna get pretty juicy here. Yep. Okay, bye. Nice. Much better now that we're doing moves.
Father, up there.
Oh, that noise. No. I don't remember that last time.
You okay, Mimir?
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves.
Sad. Very sad. Alright. I think that's everything up here. What is that? It's just like hovering. I think that's probably an accident or like a bug. Nice. All right, let's throw that rope down, but check something first. Looks like there's one more area that we can go to if I bring that rig down or up more. So let's do that. And then we'll head out.
The dwarf survived because of you.
Ah, you're not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
That was nice of Kratos to be like, don't beat yourself up too bad. Nice.
Whoa, nice.
Jinx. What is this, lore? Passion. It's incredible what they take from you. I used to love mining, reaching into the hardened earth and pulling out its fruits. Filth under my nails, the stain of realm's blood smeared on my clothes. I take my bounty home and hammer it into something beautiful. Something that was mine. Now I do it for you. For the Aesir. Now I do it because you'll beat me if I don't. The beatings I can handle, flesh heals. But you took my passion. Every day I wake up and I dread going to the very thing that once gave me purpose. So that's it for me. I'm gonna fill my pack with the greatest works of metallurgy. I've never seen that word before. I'm gonna walk into the God's forsaken bay. Whatever awaits me in Helheim can't be worse than this day. You can consider this my resignation. Dang. It's so sad. Ooh, a light runic attack. Let's go. Rapidly spinning melee that clears out surrounding enemies and deals significant damage. I'm gonna try it out. For sure.
Mimir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see.
Not now.
Huh. There's such a big bay. There's no fish. Must be because of the smoke from those mining rigs.
I didn't even realize. Yeah, he's right. Kill the water's fish supply. Alright, I'm gonna head for the last rig and then we will finally go and talk to Durlin. I wanted to call him Merlin. It's Durlin.
Smell the smoke? There's another mining rig here.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't... No.
Look at the little crabs. There's enemies.
If the dwarves didn't like working for Asgard, couldn't they just quit?
And do what? Their newly built forges poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful.
Yeah, that's terrible. Oops. I keep wanting to press triangle for my axe. Can't do that here. Just making sure there wasn't anything behind me. I didn't look. Oh.
Right flank!
Whoa! Didn't know they could do that.
Whoa.
What is that?
Yggdrasil seed to Muspelheim. Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
Oh,
What
Lord.
makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet, it was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun?
Mm.
Well, anyway, we should look for the other half of the seed. Once it's whole again, we can see where it leads.
Oh boy, the Crucible started. I like how they called it the Crucible. Find the second Muspelheim seed. Can't wait to head back there. Ah, dang, did it again. Ew. Okay. Why would we have to move that? Guess we'll find out. I see now. Okay. Cool.
Great. Now we can make it across.
Alright, so there's a chain there, but there's also a chest here that I'm gonna grab first. Look at that little, like, tower or whatever it is. I guess, was that the other smoke place? I didn't realize it looked like a little house. That must be the watchtower area. Alright, nothing else here. Let's go back. And climb up this. Looks like we're at the top already. There's a bomb over here. What is that? What is that? Whoa! What is he putting out of him?
They just keep coming.
It's a bird trap. Spawning a little wretches like there's no tomorrow.
For harm will be so!
Jesus.
Take it off, man. You've got this.
Yep. Okay. Damn, I rolled too far. I'm gonna grab this health. I wonder if I'll come back here.
It's down.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, come over here. Come here. Nice.
Right flank.
Okay.
Last one!
Nice. Okay. Berg's mother. It should come as no surprise that we despise wretches. What we despise even more than little buggers is the thing that spawns them. Oh, that's what's making them? If wretches are born with the way they smell, oh, one can only imagine how much worse a mother is in the olfactory sense. Worst of all, killing them has been known to set off an eruption of wrenches rather than stave it off. Most unpleasant of creatures. Gross. All right, Mimir. Last one.
It is done.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
A reminder,
Wow.
brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brok or Sindri.
For sure. Well, we should have enough now to make a nice set if we wanted to. That's some deep advice coming from Kratos. He's gotten a bit wise in his old age. Kind of excited to see Durlin if Brok says that he's vulgar.
The air smells a lot cleaner. It's because we shut down the rigs.
Nice. Now the fish can come back. They can stop being slaves to the mines. Are the fish already back? I've already seen like fish jumping out of the water.
Atreus, you are getting better.
I missed that one. That's
Faster.
okay.
I'd even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
Mimir.
Now that's a big statue.
Yeah, I was mesmerized by it. Sorry, I know I'm turning a heck ton. I was mesmerized by it, and that's why I went that way, and then I realized that the main marker is this way. Squirrel. If you guys
Look,
can't tell,
the fish are coming back.
I'm neurodivergent.
so they are.
That is how me brain works.
We going to Durlin's? Hope he'll be happy we fixed those rigs.
Yeah, the fish came back super fast. This must be his place.
This is the safety office?
Well, the sign a hair's breadth away from a head injury up there certainly gives that impression.
Stop. So it makes sense now why he wrote that sign in the lore marker saying, if you find a better path, let me know. Because he's head of the safety department here. Okay. My goodness. It's very homey.
We're looking for Durlin?
You have an appointment?
Yes. He did say let him talk.
No? Has anyone ever had an appointment here?
Here to collect on something, pal? Think parading a severed head around on your hip is gonna scare me into somehow approving Estrid's accretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of ours said that you could help.
Where did you get...
He saw the blade. Or the
You
axe.
chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
He's realizing.
Dina and I wondered where she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed?
Yeah, jump, jump. Failed.
Faye is dead.
Best of them all. Ones left alive have to pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But he could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Aesir.
Now, I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore. Wait, before you go. Take this.
What is it?
A fine.
What?
Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All-Father's given name, and, yeah, for fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay?
What the hell?
Get out of my office.
Well, Brok was pretty spot on with his analysis
Hey
of
there.
Durlin.
What about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
You said her name was Diener? Oh, sure. Thank you. I think.
What was that? Like an oyster or something? Exit Durlin's office to the port. What the actual heck?
That head better not be leaking his decay all over my floor.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, and it talks too. Dina, would you get a load of this? It looks a little familiar too.
I've, just got one of those faces.
Seems to me that's the only thing you've got.
We should go.
That was actually really funny. Okay. Yeah, I guess we should go. The dwarf Durlin was of no help. Maybe that's for the best. What the heck? Maybe it's because he knows Mimir?
Hey, this isn't a fine.
Not now. There are enemies ahead.
So it is the location. Okay. That's right, because Odin's always watching.
Right flank!
Missed. Nope, 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 nope.
Gotta get to the wall! We gotta knock it down!
Yeah, he's up there. Okay, I think there's 2 more. There's definitely this guy.
Poison from above!
They're behind me? Yeah, there's one right there.
Behind you, father!
Come on. I'm gonna die. Is there a way to, like, maybe we should get up there? Alright, I'm gonna collect health, and then we're gonna get up there somehow. I saw health in here, too. Alright, let's get up there. Yeah, right here. One behind me again?
Poisoning your back!
Okay. Wow, that sucks. Got poisoned. Okay. That was pretty wild there for a second. Jeez.
Okay, as I was saying, I think Durlin wrote down directions.
The dwarf has given us a map.
Sort of. You smelled him, but it seems to lead to a mine beyond that mountain. Tyr! Durlin helped us anyway.
Not everyone uses axes and arrows to fight.
What did that do? Alright, so let's read about Durlin. A minor official of the dwarven city, Niðavellir, at one time an ally of Faye's in an effort to resist Odin. Now he numbs his failures in drink. Yet it appears he has aided us with a map to Tyr's location. Also his sea creature, Diener, gave Atreus an unusual stone. Oh, it's a stone. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna look around here for just a little bit. Oh, I see. So we could have used those so they could stop grappling up, I guess? The enemies? Okay. What's this? That's probably the way we gotta go. Durlin has given us a map to Tyr's location. What I thought was a fool's errand is starting to feel too real. It's very true. The quest for Tyr. Reach the mine beyond the mountain. Okay.
This thing looks like it can take us up the mountain. Maybe we'll be able to see a mine up there.
Ah, nothing quite like a dwarven train ride.
Aw, it's so cute. All right, let's look around the area real quick and then we'll get on the train. What's this?
We can take that train up the mountain when you're ready, brother.
Is that like a tomb or something? Why is it back here? The bridge is out. Okay. I guess we'd have to like beach in that one area in order to get over there. So let's get on the train. It's so small. How does it know we're in here?
Heimdall. The there's a name I don't miss hearing.
No one said it until you did, just now.
Durlin. He didn't need to say it, brother. It was written all over his face. Well, burned, I should say. Into his head.
He burned that into Durlin's head?
Failed rebellions tend to warrant swift and enduring retribution.
He is a captain of Odin.
Aye, and the bearer of Galahorn. True believer, that one. There are few things so dangerous in a man as lack of doubt.
Seems like we're here. Come on. This way. I can see another train. Let's look for a way to get over there.
Okay. When the compass turns gold, okay. There we go. The broken one? I guess we could put it back on the tracks. Look at this area.
You know, maybe finding Tyr is our best protection. Seemed like Odin really didn't want us to find it. Once Tyr's free and can be God of War again, Odin won't have time to worry about us.
If that is his war to fight, he may have it.
Is that an Odin mountain? This place is beautiful. I'm blown away. What is this heart?
Get off him!
Okay. Oh, there's a chest over here. Oh, look.
I think we need more special equipment to use this.
More special equipment. Like what?
I think we need some special equipment to use this.
Okay, son. Okay. Guess we're coming back for this one. What's this? It's purple.
Bomb.
Oh.
Deactivated, but yes. Likely one belonging to Barry, the dwarf, builder of the Great Hall, Lure.
I like how we're collecting bombs in this one. Barry's grenade. Barry the dwarf spent his entire life building the Great Mead Hall, known as Lear. Brick by brick, stone by stone, he built it as wide and as tall as he could, so that the songs and merriment of the dwarves could echo within its halls. He was only a few days' work from completing it when Einherjar arrived. They demanded Lear's use as a temporary barracks. That same night, Barry the dwarf hurled stone grenades at the cornerstones of his life's work. Collapsed the entire bloody thing on top of himself in a matter of hours. These poor dwarves. They went through some stuff. Huh. I guess we keep going. Okay. I'll take this health then. Oh, we're full health. Okay. That looks... Is it sleeping or is it dead? Looks kind of like it's sleeping.
Whoa!
Maybe
is that a
it's dead.
Trekkie? What happened here?
Use caution.
I think it's dead. Yep. Definitely dead. Hey, I wonder if...
Just another one. A Trekkie? Whoa.
Watch out!
Oh, I got that time. Whoa! What is that? What in the heck was it doing? It turned into an electric thing? I was late. Dang. All right.
Ready! Good march! Together!
That was pretty awesome.
That one was tough.
Stay on your guard.
Holy.
There could be others around.
Small flame. Oh, nice. We got a chaos flame.
If so, it was their aggression that got them both killed.
Shoo-wee. And we got finally, we've gotten a light runic for our Blades of Chaos. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for heavies, and we haven't gotten much yet. Flames of Anguish. A quick uppercut that creates a fiery geyser, launching nearby enemies. Nice. It's definitely go ahead and equip that one, for sure. We also have a lot of XP again, so I'm going to go back to the skill tree and just take a quick peek. When sprinting in R1, leap towards... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that one. Hold R1 to unleash a high damage fury. Yeah. Or flurry, sorry, flurry. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Hold R2 for a brutal axe attack that throws the enemy to apply massive damage. Weaker throws... Foes are thrown to create an explosion. Nice. Okay. I'd rather do that one. And for Atreus, I think we can get this one now. Yep. Very nice.
Down there, I can see a mine. That has to be what Durlin was talking about.
Tracks up on the left there. Might be another train we can take.
Father, what if a war with Odin isn't just Tyr's to fight? What if it's ours too?
War is not the only way.
We're gods. Better gods. We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people. And what if the only way to do that is war?
Atreus.
It's pretty deep, but like I said before, I feel like he has a point. I feel like he definitely has a point. Kratos is just terrified of what that means and what that looks like. And rightfully so. I mean, look what he's been through. He doesn't want to see the destruction of another realm. Dear Overseer, it's with shame and sadness that I must report I am unable to meet your request quota for the season. I am simply unable to forge armor of the quality and quantity you have requested. The fault for this, of course, is mine alone. I very much hope that my awareness of this fact might incline you to show some degree of leniency. As it stands, my output has measurably reduced since the injuries I sustained after previously failing to meet your quota. And I would argue respectfully, as always, that further physical punishment would only further harm my productivity. I eagerly await your response. They probably didn't make it very far after that. Yeah, his house is completely annihilated. Dang.
Forge ahead. Unintended, I imagine.
Forge ahead could be lighthearted jape, or another expression of dwarves' resentment of Odin's grip on Svartalfheim. Is progress truly progress if made under an oppressor? And we can't go in there right now. Okay. All right, everyone, I'm going to stop here for the day before we go on another train ride down to this mining area that Durlin said that Tyr could possibly be at. I guess he didn't really say, but he was hinting that that could be it. Odin obviously has a really strong presence here. He probably knows that we're here. He's probably freaking out right now. We've seen Odin ravens. We've heard nothing but about how much Odin has taken over this entire area. And I feel for the dwarves. After reading stuff that we've seen in the journey so far, it's really hard to see what has happened to this beautiful area for these poor dwarves. And I'm sure everything that we're seeing Mimir has been feeling very heavy about. But I feel like the advice that Kratos gave him was very eye-opening and also really neat to see coming from Kratos. He's clearly learned a lot from his past and has had time to ponder it now because he's more vocal about his advice now. He's kind of opening up more, talking more to Mimir. I'm loving the conversation between the two of them. I feel like right now Mimir and Kratos talk more than Atreus and Kratos. And I don't know if it's just because of the teenage years that are coming to Atreus and you just kind of feel differently about your parent at that time, and you're trying to figure out who you are, make your own footsteps. He's climbing on his own now. He's not monkeying on our back. He can take care of himself. And someone brought it up in the comments in the very first episode. In the beginning of God of War 2018, we are out hunting deer with Atreus. And in the very beginning of this game, Atreus is bringing deer to Kratos. And I think that's what that whole smirk was when we got back to the house before checking in on Fenrir, R.I.P. Fenrir. But I'm pretty sure that's what the look was. Kratos realizing that Atreus is growing up, he's able to hunt the deer on his own, he's taking care of himself, and he's ultimately calling the shots in his life now. So I'm really interested to see if this is the actual location of Tyr, and I have a good feeling that next episode we could possibly find Tyr and take him out of the prison. I am very, very interested in that interaction, and I cannot wait to see what Tyr has to say about all of this. But I'm definitely looking forward to the next episode. Thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you all then. Bye, everyone.